My name is Brian Wolf.
Jessica Bowser-Nelson.
My name is Martin Ort.
I'm a application development manager.
I was a cast member in Insanity Max 30, and that was my dream come true.
I do marketing at a golf course. Pretty much anything computer related at the golf course.
Brian, Wolfpack Extreme Fitness, awesome guy. But I was looking at him and I was like, there's something deeper.
I always had dreams of being a rock star. A lot of people don't even know that because they know that I'm a nerdy computer programmer as well. But in my head at the time, I was sort of addicted to the idea that I was going to be a rock star. I enjoyed it, but then I also realized that I was falling into horrible habits. Just when you're in that environment, you know, it could get toxic. I had to find myself mentally.
So with Brian, he got into a car accident. It completely changed his life for the worse. And then it was compounded with a whole bunch of things that was going on in his life.
The tree literally came into the side. When that happened, I just remember I was sitting up, I could barely move. And I just remember just being like, I'm never gonna be able to have abs or anything like that. I'm not gonna be able to do anything with this. This is screwed up forever.
Brian is that motivation for people to understand, you know, people who actually might feel good right now and might be healed from a bad accident or a bad injury, and they can look at him and say, you know what, if he did it, then I can do it too.
I think this is also lends itself to what transformed me is that you have to start pressing outside of those barriers. You have to see what's out there. Whatever the results are, I should be pleased with myself that, you know what, you're still trying. Because the worst thing you can do is not try, and then you never really know if you could have done something or not done something.
Ask Jessica to be a part because Jessica is truly like what I like to call ride or die. She is a loyal person. Like if you want someone in your life that's gonna be there and stick by you no matter what, Jessica is the one, and she's been that for me.
So my transformation started, well, my first program was Insanity, and that was my first exposure to Shaun T. And I had done other fitness programs and I had always enjoyed fitness. But when I was introduced to Insanity, I was at an all-time low in my life. And I remembered being very tired and drained. It was like my life was spinning out of control, and then there was this program. And so in my head, this program sucked. But I was like, I have to do this program. So it wasn't about fitness or abs or like wanting a number on a scale, or it was nothing. It was like, I just wanted to know I could do it because I felt like I was failing at everything else. That's when I think, you know, my transformation started, was just with that decision was, didn't matter what happened, I was finishing those next 60 days.
For people who really feel like they lost everything in their life, they have absolutely zero motivation, Jessica is the catalyst to tell you, you know what, you can make a change.
I would say the next big moment was once I did Asylum, and I was kind of more beaten down. And I will never forget these words because they literally changed my life, is when he would say, the work doesn't start until you're tired. And I thought my life was done because I was tired. I just remember like every single day, it was like I would just get a little bit better, and I'm not talking about even like a push-up. I'm talking about like in the belief in who I was. And I just didn't have that.
Fitness is just one of those things where I call it the miracle drug, when you just start to move and start to make a change for yourself by just moving your body, no matter how long it is for the day, no matter how many times you do it throughout the week, it's just doing something for yourself.
He became my family then, and I had never met him, and it didn't even matter to me. Like, I wanted to meet him because I wanted to be around someone that had impacted me, but that wasn't even important because he had already impacted me.
Yo, Martin is here because he is just another person that's super committed, and he had a really amazing journey so far, and he's another person that fitness is a part of his life.
It got to a point where, you know, it was just not really caring about myself anymore, but just because my world had been flipped so drastically in such a quick and short amount of time. You know, and I always kind of figured I could get back into it, you know, but then a week turns into 2, and then it turns into a month, and then it's 3 months, and then half a year, and then before I knew it, you know, 7 years had gone by. I stopped caring about myself, I stopped taking care of myself, and I'd gotten up to almost 300 pounds. The big change for me was when we moved. That opened up kind of the opportunity to start fresh, start clean, and more or less inject our home with positivity and love. It was a month later I ordered Insanity. I remember too taking a pause when I was buying it. I moused over submit or purchase, and I kind of exhaled for a second, and I clicked it, and I was just like, oh crap.
I actually wish everyone started a fitness program like Martin did. He didn't just get Insanity out of being impulsive and want results. He literally took the time and say, okay, before I click this button, I have to know that I'm gonna commit, because I'm not gonna waste my time. And I want people to know and do that when you begin to start a fitness journey, is to think about what you're doing and find a way to commit to it before you even agree to do it.
I did what 90% of people do, is I'll start Monday. Well, Monday came and went, I didn't start. On Wednesday, I came home from work, and Sean was looking at me from the box, obviously. And I was like, well, if I don't start today, I'm not gonna start. But just start today making one decision, and tomorrow you can make 2, and then 3, and then it's gonna snowball into this giant avalanche of healthy, good, positive decisions.
I can't thank you enough for showing me yet again, because you already showed me how many times, he's one of the most inspirational people, that he can connect to people through a TV screen. Thank you for your sincerity. Thank you for your humbleness, because meeting him and talking to him has been one of the most surreal experiences ever. But at the same time, I feel like just even looking at his eyes on the video, like I felt that connection, so I sort of knew that he's got to be that way, because this is what I'm feeling. This is the vibe I'm feeling. And he just validated everything and more. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I could say it 1,000,000 times over.
I just enjoy being around him because he's made such a difference in my life. But I also, most importantly, he has totally changed my life in the past 6.5 years from afar. If I can at all encourage anybody on the other side of that screen that might be me, they might be going through their hardest time and think that they're done, or their hopes and dreams are lost, and that they don't have any potential or hope. If they can somehow grasp something from me through that screen, because I know it's possible, because he did it for me.
I don't think there's words. He's amazing for what he does for so many people. The fact that I was able to connect with him and start building a friendship with him. It's rare to meet somebody who potentially saved your life and then build a relationship with them. And he's somebody I really admire and look up to. I'm just blessed and honored to call him my friend.
Thank you all. Thank you for more than just coming. I believe we are all sitting on the ground here. We're all standing on the same foundation, and that's what we have to build upon on ourselves. This foundation, this is all we have. This is all we have. We didn't ask for it, we were given it. So you gotta own it, live in it. And whatever it is that you wanna go after, you have to use the tools up here to make it happen. So everyone, just embrace who you are, because this is who you are, and continue to make strides through your transformation. We can be that motivation and that momentum to help people want to make that change. We're gonna not just let people focus on exercise, we're gonna help them focus on becoming a better them and transforming throughout their week. And this, and them hearing your stories is a precursor to going into that week. They're gonna go into it, relating to you, hearing your stories on how you help me develop this program, so that they cannot worry about just getting a 6-pack. They cannot worry about just lasting long through the workout, but just to say that I can do it. So think hard, say it loud. 1, 2, 3.
And stay focused!
Hey everyone, I'm here at the Transformation Center and I'm about to work out today, but I wanted to say thank you so much for watching the Transformation Center and understanding that you do have a voice when I create a program. Like I love to say, I can create any exercise, any movements, I can make it as hard or as easy as I want it to be, but for Sean Weeks specifically, it was very important for me to let you guys know that you do have a voice, and I do want you to succeed, and I want you to be a part of the process. There's so much fitness out there, and so many different ideas, and so many amazing, amazing, amazing things. But none of that matters if you don't want to do it. So when you do Sean Week, and when you finish Sean Week, that next step to whoever and whatever it is that you want to do or be, I need you to attack it. Know that you own your journey. Know that you own your power. But the point to this, the point to Sean Week is just for you to stay committed. For so many years and for so long, I get that I only finish 3 days, or I only finish the first 2 weeks, and then I go off. Well, you know what? Sean Week is about finishing 1 day and 1 week at a time. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to succeed. The workouts aren't long. They aren't too bad. There's a modifier. You have a chair. You have Andra and Todd and Jose and Jessica and Paulie and Andrea. I mean, you have everyone there wanting you to succeed. And Julia is the modifier. So stay the course. If you have joined Beachbody On Demand, what's very important for me is that you stay committed. So don't just join something and let it sit there. For so many years, and you can ask any gym owner, they make their money more off of the people who don't show up. More of the people who don't show up is paying the bills at the gym. And we've all been there. We've all been that person that has signed up for something and didn't follow through. But Beachbody On Demand and my workouts, and from the core of who I am, we are there for you to stay committed. It's literally at the palm of your hands. There are no excuses. You don't have to drive to the gym. You don't have to get in your car. You don't even have to pick out clothes. You can wear your underwear. You can just wear whatever. I mean, throw on something. You don't even have to put on socks to work out in Beachbody On Demand. All you have to do is do. If you're leaving work, find a spot in the parking lot where nobody is in the back, and just have a exercise mat. If you are home and the kids are out the door, so what, you still have your pajamas on. Put your phone up there, right there in the kitchen, and work out. It's about staying committed. Don't be the person that's paying someone else's bills but not getting what you want out of it. Not actually getting something attainable, which is the results that you want. So again, thanks for watching. And whenever I put out a new workout or anything for you, you are going to have a voice. I want you to succeed. I want you to dig deeper in every way possible. It's not going to be easy. It's not. For the majority of us, it's going to be hard. We're going to not want to do it. We're going to have barriers. There's going to be things and all this stuff happening in the peripheral vision of your life. But if you just stay committed, you will have small successes that equal great rewards. So I want you to just do the best you can do. Everyone you've heard in this show is about sharing their stories so that you know there are other people out there going through things just like you, and they have come to the Transformation Center to help me develop Sean Week. So this is for you. This is for you to commit in every way that you know how, and I know you can do it. I trust and believe in who you are. So 365 days from now, since you're gonna purchase your membership, 365 days from now, the conversation that you should be having with yourself is, I succeeded, right? One step at a time. If you only work out 1 day a week, or if you only work out 10 days a month, I want you to commit to whatever it is that you can do. Stay the course and never give up. And as I always say, trust and believe in